You're watching men's basketball on SEC Network. The final non-conference tune-up for 13th-ranked Texas A&M as they welcome an in-state foe, the Abilene Christian Wildcats. And welcome inside Reed Arena alongside former Baylor guard Key McClure. I'm James Westling. Two really physical, really tough teams. Texas A&M, they were without their star, Wade Taylor IV, last time here at home. Texas A&M in their home whites, ACU in the road purple. A&M is tough. They rebound it better than anybody in the country. Here's a three, short, and it's cleared by a Wildcat.
And that's the thing about this ACU defense, though. They will look to speed you up. They cause havoc, create turnovers, and get out in transition.
They're aggressive on both ends of the floor. They commit more fouls than anybody in the country, and they're 24th in getting fouled. A runner from Williams, the Oklahoma State transfer, he left it short. Texas A&M with their usual cast of characters: Phelps, Hefner, Taylor IV, Washington, and Coleman III. Coleman lost it, regathers, +1. He's headed to the line for an old.
Make Henry Coleman, a guy like that, earn it from the free throw line. Not easy and once. So tagging off. Smith not known as a three-point shooter, so they are daring him to shoot the tray. Neither one of these teams shooted great from beyond the arc.
A&M's a half-court team. And there's Coleman again. Has all 5 for the Aggies here in the before he got the head job. Texas A&M with a steal. Washington, Euro step, flips it up. Tip-in is through for Hefner. Timeout Abilene Christian. It's all Aggies. They lead.
Example of the strength of Solomon Washington.
Nice dash from Hefner. And he has been so much more. Abilene Christian enters at 8-5, 2-4 in true road games. Madden flings it up. May have been partially blocked. And the offensive rebound and the stick back for Smith at the doorstep. Knocked away, quick hands.
And Rich Smith, very, very talented guard. More of a driver, not really a shooter, but defensively is where he makes his impact. And another high major guy who transferred from Oklahoma State. And he's not shooting it great, but he is not shy at all.
So he's taken over 10 threes in back-to-back contests for the Wildcats. Off a screen, a good look, and C.J. Wilcher buries it from the outside. It's a three, and A&M pushes their lead to 8.
And that's what they need. For a team that only shoots 31% from the three-point line, they need Wilcher to be able to come into the game, space the floor, and provide them a lift off the bench when it comes to shooting.
Williams with the rebuttal, just his 4th three of the year.
More than capable. Not what he does. He's more of a driver trying to get downhill, use his strong physical frame, but his shot looks good. He is a more than capable shooter from beyond the arc.
ACU trying to find their stroke as a team. They only make 5 threes per game. Dropping it off.
Got to guard him because he is so dangerous one-on-one down low.
The 7-footer Horniker steps out, left it short. Offensive rebound for ACU. Madden, a three, and he swishes it home.
And you can tell he is just a pure shooter. To take 23s in 2 games, you got to have the confidence. He's not going to stop shooting, and they need him to get hot.
Had the 2nd most made threes in the entire WAC conference a season ago. ACU's trimmed it to 4. Pharrell Payne on the handle. Goes baseline, can't stick it. Several international players on this ACU team.
I mean, he can take 2 or 3 bounces, get to his spot. He's extreme. All
right, this game getting a little sloppy. Coming off the holiday, the Christmas break, when you were at Baylor, what type of mindset do you have to find your rhythm quickly as the alley-oop is converted on this end of the floor by ACU?
Well, first and foremost, you have to be able to get back into game mode, because now not only are you playing this game, but conference play starts the very next game. So now you have to be locked in the whole time. So it's definitely a mentality shift.
Deep in the timer, Taylor IV draws the foul.
He did his thing on the saxophone.
A&M history, over 85% for his career. He was fouled on a rebounding team in the entire nation. Defensive into the floor, and look at that offensive rebound percentage from Ken Palm.
Almost 1 out of every 2 shots they are getting. That's an insane number.
Wilcher's 2 for 2 from downtown.
They need more of that from him. When he can start doing that on a night-in, night-out basis, it makes this A&M team even more dangerous.
And that's his role, come in and launch threes. Here he is again. This would be the hat trick. He's got it. Pocket pass. Williams has it denied on the inside by Garcia. Wilcher.
Another one.
His 4th. Oh, challenge officials to blow the whistle. They get out and they guard hard. Hefner, 10 to shoot, drops it off. Garcia, double pump, and he finishes at the rim.
Versatile on defense, plays hard, crashes the glass, does everything that Washington does, and sometimes even more depending on the game.
That ball hung on the rim, so basket interference called on Jace Carter. Thievery. Madden. Underneath, Betty-All +1.
They only shoot 31 from 3 on the year. When they are making shots from deep.
Closing in on the 6-minute mark in this first half. Carter cutting, up and under, and he draws a foul. A&M's perfect from the line. Carter just a 43% free throw shooter for the year.
Believer in your shot from deep correlates with your free throw percentage. And
there's a look at Coach Williams walking the Buzz's bunch. T-shirt today. Over 500 tickets to his special needs initiative.
Oh,
what a pass and what a flush from Pharrell Payne.
His aim has been on a tear recently.
The 2 guards for A&M, Phelps and Taylor IV, the 2 leading scorers on the team, but King, they've only attempted a combined 3 shots in this first half.
Shots. They didn't understand how to get other players, get their teammates involved. But, you know, as time progresses, as they watch more film, they are doing that at a high level. And it's been really, really impressive to watch in both of these young guys.
DeGrew in the lane, and he connects.
DeGrew is a 3-level scorer. Hasn't really shot the 3 well this year, but like we talked about Keon Williams, he's definitely more than capable, but does a really good job getting to his spots, rising up over the top, knocking it down.
Madden on the move, flips it home with the left. A quick 4 from ACU.
They're going to have to get it done on the defensive side. They're going to have to pressure the basketball, cause turnovers. They haven't done a great job of it, especially turnovers that lead to buckets, but they're going to have to do that if they want to come back.
Underneath, McDermott. His finger roll is good. Madden, tough turnaround. And you can tell that Hunter Jack Madden really starting to hunt his shot.
Georgia had Carson Beck not been hurt, but I really don't know. I feel like it's up in the air right now.
I do too. I feel like there could be a sleeper team coming out of nowhere. Underneath, we've got a lot of congestion, and the Texas A&M bench has been phenomenal. 24 of their 38 points have come off the
7 deep, and any one of their guys can have big nights, and we've seen in different games, especially when it matters the most, different guys continuously stepping up. That's why they're dangerous.
McDermott buries a couple of free throws to push the lead to 17. Betty-All in the paint, throws it up off balance and gets the whistle.
That's from in Washington down low.
Well, Texas A&M, they gambled by leaving Swishes them both in.
You know, Baylor has Norchad Omier. They have Josh Ojanwuna, who's 6'11". And Betty was able to do those same things against those two guys. I mean, yes, Abilene Christian lost big, but his ability to be able to still post up, still be able to get to where he wanted to go one-on-one down low was extremely impressive.
Which is almost 16 points per game. He has scored 15 or more in 9 straight.
He understands how to draw fouls. I think when you look at the backcourt, when you look at Phelps, when you look at Taylor, I think one area in which I think they're as good as anybody in the country is drawing fouls. They find ways to get to the free throw line. They're extremely crafty. They use their body well, but they find ways to end up at the line.
They've already attempted 13 free throws, 10 for 13 in this first half. They had a double in the corner on Betty. A&M's led by as many as 18 in this first half. This season numbers, almost 16 per night, 62%, top 20 in the country. Over 4 rebounds per game, 2 for Garcia. And this is where Texas A&M can. Garcia misses them both. Texas A&M. What are both teams trying to accomplish here in the final 2 and change?
Well, if you're Texas A&M, you want to still be efficient. You don't want to get sloppy because in the half is typically when teams like to make their run. And if you're ACU, you want to do just that. You want to make of your offense off.
The lob is too high. Williams behind the back. Look at him go and score.
That's such a pretty move right there. Didn't have the numbers. Well, it didn't matter. 1-on-3. Pretty finish right there by Keon Williams.
Has 7 points to match a team high from Betty All. Houndy defense out on the arc. Garcia lays it in. Is that the weak spot against this zone?
Yeah, it's the backside right there. Keon Williams, if you're one of on the second line, if you're on the weak side, you have to drop down to protect the rim when the ball is at the top corner.
Betty All. Bothered by Payne. Williams wanted a foul, didn't get it. And then a foul called on Keon Williams deep in backcourt with 11.6 on the clock. This will put A&M at the line in the double bonus. He has 8 points, 3 rebounds, and his 15 minutes of action here in this first half. Hoping to improve that outside shooting.
And his jumper doesn't look bad.
A&M has built their largest lead in the closing seconds of this first half. Betty All has it denied by Payne. He's there to contest. Hefner left it short. Halftime is here. Texas A&M takes their largest lead of the game into the locker room. Betty All, a double comes. Quick hands poked away and another steal. That is the 9th Texas A&M steal on the defensive end of the floor. Phelps all alone, cans the 3.
And Jerick Phelps has not shot it great up to this point. I mean, only 23% from 3, but when you look at, his last few games, he's shooting it better in the last 3.
A stuff at the rim. And a whistle.
Low. Payne met him at the rim and it was clean, but Wade Taylor got him down.
Playing days. Is it true that a guy can actually be too open?
Yeah, that is true because it gives you more time. So you have more time to think about it. Because typically when a guy is closing out on you, you have to get it off and you're just in rhythm. But like right there, he was in rhythm. He saw the guy close it down.
Phelps looking corner. Washington. That's a trifecta that's off. To the top. Taylor the 4th, an air ball. Payne with 2 offensive rebounds on this possession, and he's fouled falling to the floor.
Running position.
Had 44 blocks at Minnesota last year. And he hits the second to split the pair. A&M 13 for 19 as a team, 68% for the ball game from the foul line. And here's some A&M pressure. Williams. Corner 3 from Madden, and he buries it. Hunter Jack Madden, I think it's safe to...
Opportunities to actually get a stop, you get the steal. You have to be able to convert those into easy offense.
Phelps one-on-one, coasting in. Tip in from Hefner. Tremendous effort from the guard. He can guard all 5 positions. Betty,
man.
Payne with the rejection. Taylor crossing, floating, hitting, and a foul. What a sequence.
This sequence was elite.
And it's been a relatively quiet game offensively for the 2 leading scorers when you look at Taylor the fourth and X and Meals to the less fortunate. Just an all-around guy for Texas A&M, the perfect leader. 5 to shoot for the Wildcats. Smith elevates. Underneath, Hubbard cleans it up. And Hubbard didn't play last time out for ACU against Texas Southern. What does he bring?
Hey, he's a stretch 4. He provides that toughness, not necessarily an above-the-rim athlete, but he can step out and shoot the 3. He's a straight-line driver, can put the ball on the deck a little bit. But he provides a level of physicality that makes this ACU team go to a different level when he's on the floor.
When Texas A&M needs a basket, Taylor is your answer. Makes it look so easy. He's up to a quiet 12. Underneath, Hill with the finish.
That's a great way right there. Williams seeing the double come, splitting the double, being strong when the trap comes, playing through that, getting the ball where it needs to go.
Wilcher had the hot hand in the first half. He sank 4 threes. That one's short. McDermott on the way up. He's fouled. That'll put him at the line for... South Carolina hosts Wofford at 2 Eastern. And then number 5, Texas. They host...
And Texas looks good, too. Rory Harmon is legit.
Aggies basketball, 10 to shoot. Wilcher inside. He is looking quite comfortable at the rim as well. We haven't called Keon Williams' name much at all, really, since the closing minutes of that first half. He's been stuck at 7 for a while. Pull up from the inline and a foul.
It's up for A&M because they need 3-point shooting.
1 for 2 from the line for Rivera.
Or if they can find their rhythm from behind the arc.
They're 3-0 against top 25 teams. Got a big win just less than 2 weeks ago against Purdue, 70-66 back on the 14th. Corner 3 is up and in for winning the glass, 30-17. They have forced 15 turnovers. For the game, they're shooting 58% from the floor. Doing it on both ends. Washington gets loose for a flush.
The backside, way to locate the open man. A lot of big men cannot do that.
Down low with the left, in and out. Hubbard collects his own miss and powers it through.
You talked earlier about what Hubbard provides, and right there you see he allowed him to get an easy 2 underneath the rim.
Strip and a steal. Williams soaring in, and that is his first basket since the night.
To win that conference.
They lead the conference in field goal percentage, scoring defense, field goal percentage defense. They're second in assists. Deep in the shot clock. Nice cut by DeGrew, and he will be rewarded with a couple of free throws.
Under control. Same thing for ACU. I think the next level for them is being able to find more consistent shooters.
They have some interesting numbers on offense. You know, they lead their conference high. Seven to shoot for the Aggies. Hefner controlling, leaning, scooping, miss, and a foul over the back. And it's called on ACU.
The one-on-one
4. And they send the freshman Dontrez Williams to the scores table. He's under contract here at A&M through 2028. He's led Texas A&M to 3 straight 20-plus win seasons. It just feels like they've been knocking on the door of a deep tournament run.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is the year. I mean, you kind of feel it when you look at how I keep using this word connected because, I mean, James, we're in a day and age with the transfer portal. I mean, you have to get a group of guys. Some teams have, what, 6, 7, 8 guys. new. It seems as if they have been connected. They've gelled quicker than a lot of teams in the country.
Down to 10 to shoot. Fall away three from the corner is perfect from Taylor. He is a gamer team the rest of the year.
Yeah, I think you do it.
Williams for three, buries it. And if Keon Williams is hitting threes, I mean, that takes his game to a whole new level.
Because he's such a physical driver, and he's such a threat to get downhill, but you're right. Doing that makes it even tougher.
That's his second in this contest. But I think something that's so interesting about this league from last year.
Yeah, but I mean, so many guys. They're so deep. They're about Kobe Bryant, who transferred from Dayton, one of the best sharpshooters in the country. I mean, those guys are extremely deep, and they understand how to win. They're veteran, they're old, kind of similar to this Texas A&M team. When you talk about minutes, yeah.
A few years ago in the NCAA tournament. So, I mean, they've been there and they've had big wins. Here's this upcoming schedule for the Aggies. They've got Texas in a week and then at Oklahoma. They've got Alabama coming up, Kentucky. This is the final tune-up before SEC play. Phelps all alone. That is his second three.
And right now, Buzz Williams wanting to practice this 3-2 zone.
Williams slashing, rising, and a foul. Big-time collision, and Payne is down for Texas A&M.
He alters shots. And I think that a lot of times when he gets blocks, but what is he doing? He's not getting those blocks. When he's able to alter your shot, especially in SEC play, he has to do a better job of taking care of the basketball.
That gives him 4 for the game. Madden, Phelps with the steal. Phelps, stop and start. Nice move.
Good defender, but I think he's taking it to a next level when you watch him play for Buzz this year.
Offensive rebound, Phelps, miss. Tap out, and A&M will run some clock. Garcia, he's too open. And there's the assist from Taylor, giving him 10 off the heel, and Phelps with the rebound. The rebounding now 36-19 in favor of Texas A&M. That's a big part of ACU's game. They're 8-0 this year when they out-rebound their opponent, but they haven't won when the script is flipped. As Phelps, Williams with the offensive rebound, going up, having it bothered by Payne, and Texas A&M clears. Carter kicking it around, and he's fouled. A&M has attempted 28 free.
I think that, you make one mistake, right? You make one mistake, they're converting that into a wide-open layup to allow your offense to flow and to be able to create the entry passes, because you can't just stay right there where you are. And they're not going to allow any at all. And he's a guy in the last 9 games has scored double figures, has scored 15 points or more. So for him to only be not even crack double figures, extremely impressive. They've done a tremendous job on him.
And for Betty-All, more than likely, he's just 1 for 6 from the field. He's not on the floor. And he has 8 points for ACU. A steal and a run out. Watch out! Corner 3 is an air ball hoisted up. Just over a minute to go. Texas A&M leads it by 36, their largest of the game. They're on a 12-0 run. ACU hasn't scored in nearly 5 minutes, so Basicki gets in deep, the senior from Allen, Texas.
I mean, he knows who he is, and like you said, he's another weapon that this A&M team has.
Less than 2 seconds between game and shot. An impressive showing by the Aggies here at home to move to 7-0 on this floor. Lee relocating. Shot clock violation, and that's going to do it. Texas A&M 92, Abilene Christian 54. A really balanced effort from the Aggies. 4 players in double figures. Taylor led all scorers with 15, also finished with 10 assists. a really well-rounded performance.
And the most forced turnovers